Hey everybody, it's Josie. Welcome back to Cedar Creek Homestead. And today I'm here with Howie, and he and his mama Cheyenne. And Howie wants to introduce you to his new baby brother. This is Rowdy, Dewayne Ferguson. And he's doing so much better. All of you that have been following along on the journey and have been praying and wondering about how he was doing. Well, here he is. And hold on just a second. Now, Rowdy had some struggles when he was born. He was born at 1:30 in the morning and had to be taken right to the Children's Hospital. He was life flighted from Tahlequah to Tulsa to St. Francis and put in the NICU. They were fantastic with him, and it was scary at the beginning. I really didn't think that he was going to survive. I was praying. I trusted that the Lord had everything in his care, but we didn't know if part of that was Rowdy making it or not. He had a lot of things working against him, and Cheyenne had some problems herself after delivery, and so she had to stay behind. And when did you get to go?
It was like 5 o'clock the next evening
She got to go. So for quite a few hours, Rowdy was by himself at the Children's Hospital. Now, when they first sent him to Children's Hospital, give me that. Yucky. When they first sent Rowdy to Children's Hospital, they really thought that he was just having issues with his breathing,
they thought he was in
like what Howie did. No, be nice. We're still learning to like baby brother. And so that's how they left with him. But when Cheyenne and Blade got to the hospital at Tulsa, they realized that things were a whole lot worse than what they were. So how many medications was he on?
12.
12. And it went through his belly button, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or his umbilical cord area. They went through there rather than having him be poked with all kinds of different things. It went through that. And did they eventually... So little Rowdy is home. Mama, how are you feeling?
Good.
She's feeling well. You've made it through your the ordeal. She's been to her 6-week checkup. Little Rowdy did have to go back. He does have to see his gastroenterologist because of the issues that he had with his liver. But his numbers are down, which is a good thing. And he went after he was out of the hospital, he had to go. And we have a little comedian over here that we're laughing at. So after he... Would you quit? Quit, you're shaking the camera.
Come here.
So after he got out of the hospital, they've had to take him back to the gastroenterologist in Tulsa just to make sure that his numbers are all headed in the right direction. And your last visit with him, when he called you with the results, he gave you really good news.
Yes. He said they were almost down completely to where they wanted them, but we are only going back to make sure they stay that way.
Okay. So they're basically, it's not, he does have to see the gastroenterologist one more time just to make sure the numbers are all going in the right direction, but they don't think that there's anything wrong with his liver or his gallbladder. He's came out after all of the problems that he had, and they never did find out what the infection was. He was just born with a really bad infection. He tested negative for strep B, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't strep B. They never was able to test him for meningitis because they had him paralyzed, and so they couldn't access his spine to do a spinal tap or anything like that. So he was given antibiotics
Just about anything.
that was like broad spectrum that would take care of the meningitis or anything else. So we just have to go forward knowing that the Lord touched him, and that is who we give the glory and the grace for him being here with us today. We also want to say thank you to all of you that took the time to lift the family up in prayer, to lift him up. Hopefully you can see what a precious little baby he is. He has one little scar. It's kind of hard to see because it's in his hairline. He has one little spot here on his forehead where we really don't know if a needle or some of his tubing or something made this place on his head, and I think it'll be covered in his hair and you'll never even notice. But hey, even if we could notice, I take that as a little mark just to remind us of how blessed we are that he's with us, and how blessed we are to have friends that cared enough to lift us up in prayer and to touch this baby and lift his mom and daddy and his little brother up in prayer. Just being friends long distance. So we want to say thank you. Here's our new addition. Some of you are calling yourself aunties and uncles to him. So, hey, he's got a really big family to look forward to growing. And who knows, maybe someday we'll meet some of you. Anyway, guys, we're going to wrap this up for now. And we just wanted to take time to let him say his howdies. You can see that he's quite content. And this is Josie and the family, except for Blade. He's out working. And we love you all. Keep looking well to the ways of your household. Keep preparing. And until next time, we're gone.